Hey Chris, hey Dana. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. It is sweet tea. So right now it's the homemade sweet tea. It's got dandelion root in it. So a little bit, it's good. You add enough natural honey to anything and it turns good. So, because dandelion root tea is horrible tasting stuff. Let me close out my other windows so I don't get distracted. Alright, we'll give everybody just another minute to get in here and then we will get started. This is going to be my one and only video for y'all's class. It took me almost the entire Master Academy to learn what I'm going to share with y'all today, and hopefully it's I'm hoping I'm going to blow y'all's mind, but we'll see. You'll probably be like, I already knew that, but we'll see. We'll have some fun. I gotta minimize that window. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to talk to y'all today about is friendships and just being a dragon and what you can do as a dragon. If you'll notice over here on the right side, we have Style. He is a member of this Master Academy. Then we have the Bot Army. We have our lovely teachers assistants. We have Bub, Chris, Dana, Josung, Moggy, RT-Bit, Yoda. We have two dragons right here as Pure Kane and Toxic Hustle. And these are y'all, the master students. Banana Phone is my favorite just because if you look it up on Google, it's a really, really annoying song. So give props to them. But there's all of y'all. Even Big Runes called me out and said we're going to discuss master nodes today, and I told him no, we weren't. We actually are. Joke's on him. So you got all these people. Martin here. Y'all need to be friends. Every one of y'all could benefit each other. So one of the things I want to do today is kind of show you what I learned and how me and some of my friends I made have gotten together, and we're starting to put what we learned as dragons into effect. So let's go ahead and get started on that part because that's the fun part. Masternodes.pro. Lovely little website here. We want to find some master nodes, because master nodes have a pretty good income, and the whole point of a master node is you buy a master node, it stakes, it gives you more coins. But we want to find one that's not, we don't want a popular one. Vivo's too popular, BitCloud's popular, Diamond, I love the Diamond, but it's still popular. Tomorrow I gotta look at XIOS because people are starting to ask me about it, and that's actually pretty good, 37 cents. But we want to find one that's cheap to get into, cheap price per coin. So the V-Sync, it's not even a penny a coin. That's the type of price I'm looking at. 72% return annually. So we'll come back to V-Sync. Arctic is pretty good. We have ganja. We could do ganja. I don't like the 14%. We don't want to be that low. Let's check another site. $970 or $927 for the master node for VSync. Let's check Mr. Rank. MrRank.com. It pretty much has, oh, there's Footy Cache. I forgot about Footy Cache. Footy Cache will at least tell you how many nodes there already are. Footy Cache has 135, or Mr. Rank will. So 135 nodes ain't that bad. Takes 5,000 Footy Cache. I don't like the days to return on investment, but that's easily adjustable. Not that bad. You're only going to make 15 cents a day, so people are going to stay away from it. 14% of the coins are locked in. I'm kind of liking Footy. We may have to investigate that one. There's the VSync again. 213 nodes. Not bad. 521 days to return on investment. 250,000 coins is what it takes to do a master node. When they're not even a penny a piece, that's not that bad. Nodes online, pretty much same info, actually kind of a whole lot less info. And this one's probably the worst of all, but it does have some random coins that you won't find. So let's take our first one, VSX. We'll go over here to master or coin market cap. VSX. Let's do some research on it. Our markets, we are on Coin Exchange and CCEX. So about 47 Satoshis. Yep, 47 Satoshis. I don't even think y'all can read that. Let's see if I can. There you go. BTC price, 47 Satoshis. Pretty cool. That ain't that expensive. You can buy a crap ton for that. Circulating supply is almost 99 million and total supply is 130 million. 130 million coins isn't that much, especially with all the well, think about it. 4 master nodes is going to give you $1 million. It was 250,000 for a master node. Where's it at? 250,000. Genesis block time, it's been on here 2 months, 24 days old. It's a newer coin. So 4 master nodes gives you $1 million. You're taking up almost 1% of the network by holding 4 master nodes. But here's what I want y'all to look at. I don't even know if this market has it. Probably doesn't. Let's try, well, that other market's too small. You know what? Let's do it this way. Man, it really shot me down there. Oh, yeah. So out of my total buy orders, right there, there's 6 million, 6.5 million on there. How far do you think you can move this whole entire market with 1 Bitcoin? Well, right there is a 500,000, if not more. Yeah, there's more than a 500,000 coins right there. 2 master nodes, and you're gonna be maybe a half a Bitcoin. There's 41, so you're 1 Bitcoin in here, and you got 4 master nodes that are gonna be producing you every day. Actually, look, that one's at 60. 37,000. So what I want y'all to think about is this. The price is 59. How much would it cost to double your money to 118, 120? How much would it cost you to 10x your money? Take it all the way to 590. Let's see, does the market actually go that high? Yeah, 600. How much would it cost you to get to here? With other Dragon members, you can put together a team and start buying up at 59 over the course of a year. If it takes you a year to put together 5, 6 master nodes, and then at the end of the year y'all happen to have moved the market all the way up here to where it's above 300, and you 5x your money or 6x your money, and you start selling and holding the market at this price, do y'all think the 5 of y'all are going to benefit from it? Because right now I would be willing to go in and start buying up everything under 100, and then keeping the price at 100. Let people sell to me, because when they see it jump up to 100, they're going to start selling off, and I'll be able to pick up a lot of coins. If there's a 500,000 at 90, do you think people are going to start selling once it hits 100? They're going to start selling it out because they've now doubled their money. Is this making sense? Am I completely confused, y'all? Because I don't know if I'm coming if I'm explaining this good. Anybody? Anybody out there? Chris, Dana, RT-Bit, Will. You buy up the market at a low price. Basically, you want to find a market that you and your friends or partners can take over. So like this one, if all of us can actually take over, if we have 1 Bitcoin between 5 people, 1 total, I want to be able to take over a market with 1 Bitcoin. Having a master node does not mean you have to have a lot of hardware. It means that, give me just a second, my wife is blowing up my phone. It just means that you have to have a little time and effort to research it, and you can host it somewhere else. I mean, like Dana said, I can do it too. I mean, I'm currently got 8, 9, 10, 11 master nodes, so, but that's not the point of this. The point is, if you're buying it here and then you're holding it as a team, and then on the day y'all decide you run the price all the way up to 300, and you're like, screw everyone else, the price will never go below 300 again, ever. Well, now you have 1.5 million coins that you bought down here at 59. You just 6x your money, and your masternodes are producing you a little cash every day. Because Ribbit, RT-Bit, I like Ribbit. Can we change your name to Ribbit? Because once they see the price adjust, they will stay there. The bots will slowly start filling in. You just make the market high and keep it high. You set the normal. Right now the normal is down here, all the way at 59. You're setting the normal up here at 300. You are the market maker. No longer the minnow, no longer the shrimp, no longer the whale. You are the dragon. You make the filtered market. I had to filter myself like 3 times right there. Alright, RT-Bit, it will stay. So, you're making your market. And this can be done in multiple different ones of these. This is just one example. I'm not even doing this example. But the whole point of this is, there are, what, 12, 15 of y'all in here? I'm sure y'all could work together and take over any market y'all want to. Kusher, you can make it take as long as you want. The one I'm doing, we're planning 6 months. We started October, or probably February before we jump the price to where we want it to be. We're slowly investing till February, March, and then we're going to put it where we want it, and then slowly take our money back out. Haha, Dana, that's not it. Good try though. There are tons of these out here. I mean, right here on Masternodes Pro, you could take any of these. You can even do $85 masternodes. The ENT, 9 cents a piece, makes you 1,000 of them. You could take this one and just start popping up masternodes. The possibilities with this are really endless. The possibilities of being a dragon and working the system to way you want it are endless. That being said, like Sensei said, you can use this for good, or you could use this for bad. This is basically all they're doing in pump and dumps, but they are doing it in 2 weeks and hurting the market. What we are doing is pumping it up to help the market and taking a little bit for ourselves. We are holding the price where we want it to be. The master nodes will keep producing the same. It really depends upon the coin. Some coins start falling off of how much they produce depending on the block. Some stay the same forever. But the whole purpose of the master nodes and the staking part of it is as you're holding the coins for the next 3, 6 months, a year, however long you and your team decide you want to mess with the coin, it continually produces you coins too. But all those coins will be worth more. So it is all about timing and working the market. And the sad part is you're making the time. Nobody else is making it. You're making the time. So what about the master node? Will it give more than when the price goes up, or will the ROI fall? The ROI will actually go up as the price goes up, because you're buying them all in at less than a penny, and if you can triple it, it's going to be 1 penny a piece. So it'll take your ROI down to a third of what it was. And you're not going in at it alone. If you have 100 Bitcoin by yourself, you can go in alone. If you've got like me and some of the other guys I know that only have Bitcoin and a half, you're going to want some backup. Because when you come in here and bump the sell orders up all the way to 300, there's going to be a lot of people that come in to sell it back down, and you've got to be able to keep it at that price. Yeah, there's different ways to look at master nodes, Chris. This is one of the more crazier ways. A lot of people just use them to collect money and do it that way, collect extra coins and sell off the extra coins. I want to use them to my fullest potential. Y'all have any questions? Yeah, think outside the box. Y'all are the dragons after all. There's a reason there's not very many of y'all. Y'all are willing to go a little crazier than everybody else. Not a bad thing. So, hit me up if you have questions on this, because these guys right here, can be your biggest supporters and friends. Get to know these guys. And then y'all get unleashed into the whole group of dragons of people that have already completed this. When this actually ends here in a couple weeks, there's a whole bunch of like-minded people that have already been through both of these classes that y'all will have access to. So take the time, make some friends. They will help you along your way. RTBit, the reason why the ROI changes for many of them is based on the price. So you'll see if somebody does a pump and dump, it'll shoot up the ROI percentage and then drop right back down. Alright, let's take this over to the Discord, and I will stick around for a little bit to answer questions y'all have on this. Alright, I will talk to y'all later, or in the Discord.